I'm going to give respect to the Patriots. I mean, I'm not going to say that the Bills lost this game for themselves. I think the Patriots won this game themselves. May was giving Josh Allen when he was throwing the digs, looked like prime Josh Allen Diggs connection right there. The run defense,
was good.
The run defense absolutely stopped Cook. Like the past 4 weeks, nobody could stop Cook. He was outstanding. He did absolutely fucking nothing this game. High hopes for Travion Henderson with Gibson going down, but Patriots will probably go sign 2 practice squad running backs. And it'll be Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah.
Then it'll go the 2 practice squad running backs, and then Henderson will be 4th in the lineup.
This is All About the Balls podcast with Mark Davis, Chris Meinhardt, Luke Rule, Jake Winnikine, and Nick the Doc Skirkowitz. Ladies and gentlemen, this is All About the Balls podcast, and more importantly, this is the Week 5 NFL Overreaction episode. That's right. Not a big weekend we thought before, but some big games, some big stuff that we saw. And Jake, I'll start with you because you won the bet between your Florida Gators, my Texas Longhorns. I will be wearing Florida gear probably next week's episode after I see this weekend. Yeah, I will be getting the gear from you. Have the Tim Tebow jersey ready for me or shirt, whatever. I'd rather just wear Timmy. He's a good young man, good boy out there in Florida. But, Jake, big win for the Gators. That looks like the offense that we expected from Lagway and them this year. And more importantly, big win for the 49ers with all those injuries that you guys had to overcome. Mac Jones, potentially QB1, in my opinion, and Coach of the Year, potentially Kyle Shanahan. Jake, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I had no high hopes going into that game versus the Rams, and for us to pull out that win, it was huge. Shanahan's coaching his butt off. We have so many injuries, and we still look like a solid team. So I'm very, very impressed. Shanahan's quieting those hot seat rumors for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I said the hot seat needs to be looked at in 2027 when his contract's up, not 2025. Let him finish his contract; he's earned that. But Doc, let's talk your teams. You know, the Bears obviously were on a bye week; they didn't have to play. But the Florida State Seminoles, they did not look good. Obviously, they tried making a late comeback against the Miami Hurricanes. It looks like your season to win the ACC is kind of in win now mode. You have to win out, essentially, most likely to get an ACC championship, unless some teams, get the 3 losses. So, Doc, how you feeling, man?
Yeah, I mean, they're in win now mode. Anytime you get 2 losses in the season, you're going to be win now mode. But I don't think they looked terrible. I mean, they didn't look good. I don't think they looked terrible, but
I thought they looked good when Miami went to conservative defense and were just allowing underneath stuff and yards. Just kind of
yeah. So I mean, at least we were able to make something happen with something, but no, definitely question marks. And I wasn't high on the season coming into it. So seeing any kind of life is good news for me. The disappointing thing for me is the offensive output that we've seen, the consistency, even if it might be against lower skill teams. You're still like they were the number 1 team offensively coming into this game in the country, and it got exposed. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, it did. And like I said, win now mode, same thing with my team, Doc. The Falcons didn't play, but the Longhorns did. And in order for us, to make the playoffs or anything like that, we have to win out. And it's not an easy schedule. We still have Georgia. We have OU this week. Potentially Mateer's going to be playing. I was hoping he was not going to play. He was the Heisman leader before he got hurt for the one game. But yeah, we're in win now mode, and it sucks to say because I did have high hopes for this team. I thought we would be good. I thought the defense was going to be better than it was. Defense besides this one game has been good, but yeah, they were terrible.
I thought the offense was going to be something.
I thought the offense was going to be – I wasn't expecting Arch Manning to be Heisman winner. I actually didn't have him as my Heisman winner. So
I expect him to play like a fucking a first-time quarterback. God damn.
That's what I expected. I expected that. I expected the only main concern I had was the O-line coming into the season because we did have 4 new starters. And the O-line, they haven't held up. I mean, my one true concern was the O-line, and not make an excuse for Arch. Arch has been pretty bad. I thought this past game, actually, he wasn't terrible, really. He had no time. This was solely on the O-line this week, but that doesn't excuse the other games that he played, the first 4 weeks or 3 weeks of the season. So, yeah, Arch has got to get together. And we'll see. He's got a 5-star quarterback coming behind him. Bell's coming from old Plantation, Florida. So, I mean, also where Tony, the Hurricanes receiver, played. And I also believe Derrick Henry came from there too, Jacob, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was somewhere around South.
It was somewhere around there. Yeah.
I think it was I think it's like American Heritage or something like that is the name of the high school. But, yeah, we'll see. But we won't have a preview episode this week, so I'm going to say it now. Joshy Poo's going down this week. The Atlanta Falcons are going into Atlanta. We are going to host the Buffalo Bills, and we're going to beat the Buffalo Bills in Atlanta. I have to go against them. I have to. Josh Allen's going down this week. He's got to take a 2-game losing streak. I'm sorry, Josh, but it's time for the Falcons to be 3-2. We have
James
to.
Cook is putting up 30.
I do believe that the Bills will be pissed off because of the poor performance from James Cook. Allen wasn't, I don't think, terrible. In the second half, it wasn't terrible. First half was pretty bad. So, yeah, yeah. I got to say it now because we won't be on for the preview episode. And I'm glad we won't be because I don't have to sit here and dog the Bills and dog Josh Allen just to get roasted later in the comments, But, guys, let's talk probably a story that we've all been talking about, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They are 4-1. They are the leaders in the NFC South. The question I'm going to ask you is, can they keep playing with fire? They have played all one-score games. They are 4-1. They have four fourth-quarter comebacks. We talk about these teams that can they survive all these comebacks? We've seen it with the Vikings a couple of years ago. The Chiefs have done it. Can the Bucs keep surviving, winning this way?
No, the Bucs have got to establish a run game. I know Bucky Irving's out. Rashad White is not a terrible running back. They've got to establish a run game. The defense has got to step up. That's the biggest hole right now in Tampa Bay. The defense allowing too many points, the ball to move far too much against them. Bucs. The biggest thing for me, the Bucs got to figure it out defensively. They're not going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
This is the same as the Buffalo Bills. Let's be honest. The Buffalo Bills are a high-powered offense, but the other team is going to come out here. They're going to put up points. If you've got a defense and you can play the Bills, you're going to win that game. It's the same thing with the Bucs. The Bucs have got to come out and figure this out defensively.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think they're good enough to win the regular season like this. Like I said, we've seen teams do it the last few years. But in the playoffs, I will say them playing these one-score games, Jake and Doc, is at least they're battle-tested. At least we know that they can do it. At least we know they're never out of a game. We know that the Bucs have –
You can't rely
on
Baker
you can't.
To Buka every fucking play.
Well, Mike Evans will be back. But Evans will be back.
McMillan might be back this sometime this year, too.
Is he back? I thought he was out for the year.
It was never confirmed. I was like week 9
but
or 10.
At the end of the day, when you put it on the back of your quarterback all season long,
that's why they pay him.
It wears. It wears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's not going to match up. You're going to eventually play a good defense. It's going to shut down this offense, and they're going to expose them. And you're going to see this team ain't shit.
Yeah,
but they did do that.
But like Mark said, it'll work for the regular season. But if we're talking postseason, no, the Bucs, it's not going to work.
That's only because they're not in a competitive division. Aside from the Falcons maybe taking it, the Saints and the Panthers are dog shit.
We did.
Correct.
Because when we played the Bucs tough, it was down to a game-winning
field
goal.
That's why I gave you credit. That's why I said the Falcons are the other contender.
Number one defense in the NFL right now. Just saying.
Yeah,
based on yards. I said today. I was at the office today. Every Tuesday I go look at all the stats, all the individual, all the team stats, and I'm like, looking, I'm like, man, I don't think I've ever seen the Atlanta Falcons through 5 weeks of NFL season the number one yards per game defense.
Look, going back to last year, I've liked the Falcons defense. I like them coming into the season. I'm sure there's something in the preseason that we talked about.
It was all youth. It was all youth with our defense, and they're stepping up.
But there's still talent there. It's the play calling, it's the execution on the offense is what's really holding you guys back. Keeping Bijan Robinson involved, keeping him in the run game. I know that he's explosive in the pass game and dumping it off in the check down, but you got to keep him in the run game. That's how you open up to Drake London, Kyle Pitts. You got to keep Bijan Robinson involved in the run game.
Yeah, and Zach Robinson came down, by the way, and that did play a difference. Maybe it wasn't like the Niners, DC coming down. Maybe Zach Robinson coming down.
Get your fat ass out the box, Zach.
He's back.
But back to the Bucs. If Mac Jones plays, we're beating the Bucs this week.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the Bucs. This is a tough game. This is a good game for the Bucs to see where they're at. I know the Niners are obviously missing Nick Bosa, and you do have injuries now. We don't know if Pearsall, Juwan Jennings, Kittle. I heard Kittle's questionable. That's what you and another Niners guy was saying. So this is a good test, but when it comes to it, when I know we're going to hit it probably in a couple weeks, there are no true separator of these teams. So maybe the Bucs can get away with it because there is no true dominant team this year in the NFL.
That's what I said. Regular season, they're going to be fine.
And maybe even the playoffs, because if there's no true dominant team in the NFC, we know that they're going to be in all these games, and maybe they are battle tested where they can do it. Because Baker's not Kirk Cousins. We can say he's better than Kirk Cousins. Now, he's not better than Patrick Mahomes, so there's the middle ground there. But you do have Mike Evans.
Whoa.
He's not Patrick Mahomes.
Are we talking
bullshit?
Are we talking career or are we talking this season?
I'll tell you this. Baker on the Chiefs last year might make the playoffs, but he ain't going to the Super Bowl.
But we're not talking last year.
Baker, actually, Mahomes, the last couple weeks, even this Monday night was not bad. I say 300 plus and a couple touchdowns.
You just lost to the Jaguars.
By the way, the Jaguars have one of the top defenses in football, and they lit up the defense. You lost to the Jaguars.
Imagine if the Jaguars had a fucking quarterback. Holy cow!
But
that's all the Jags are missing. I agree, but still. If Mahomes is elite, you beat the Jaguars. I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not just because you're elite. I would say if he's elite, he's not 2-3. I would say losing games here and there, like that's
no. I'm gonna give him the excuse. What I've said year after year, show after show about him pulling the hot dog vendor out of the 300 level. Eventually, it comes to a rest, and we're seeing that this year. Xavier Worthy clearly was not the answer this week coming back. Look,
the Jags defense is good, though.
The film is out there. No, I know, but the film is out there. Everybody, they know what to expect. They know what to expect, but now they've studied and they've practiced shutting this bullshit down, and they're finally doing that.
So right now, if you're drafting a quarterback right now for one season,
Josh Allen.
No, hold on.
I'm taking Baker over Patrick Mahomes.
Out of Baker or Mahomes, I'm taking Baker one season right now.
I thought you were going to ask that.
I think I talked to you early. I think I talked to you early last year, Jake, trying to get Patrick Mahomes, and it was a couple weeks after that I stopped because I have no interest.
Yep. But
now,
who are you taking, Mark? You're taking Baker.
We're just talking just the QBs. Like there's nothing around him.
One season draft right now. One season redraft between Baker and Mahomes.
I'd probably go this year. I go Baker. This year I go Baker. And let's lead into that.
Last year I'm taking Baker too.
Well, let's lead into it. No, I'm not going last year, but let's talk this year. Is Baker the early MVP? I know there's not been any true dominant separators, between all these QBs. I know you guys don't like to hear the name, but Jared Goff is the name that's in there. If you're going based on stats, Dak Prescott can be up there. Baker Mayfield is definitely my favorite candidate this year through 5 weeks. So is Baker the early MVP? Because he has been doing it without Mike Evans for most of the year. No Jalen McMillan. Chris Godwin's just coming back. O-line's been kind of shuffling between injuries. Buck Irving, like Doc said, missed last week. So is Baker the early MVP?
Honestly, the way this season is going right now, I'm not even comfortable saying who the early MVP is here in week 5.
I know. For the first time ever, I agree. Like
CJ Stroud shit bad.
Yeah. I mean, you could argue that it's not even a quarterback right now.
I see. If it didn't happen 2 years ago, I can't because there's none of these position players that are truly sticking out.
I agree. They're not going to make it, but I'm saying week 5 right now.
There are position players sticking out.
You could argue that it's not a quarterback at this point.
No, because two years ago when this was the argument when Lamar eventually won was CMC and Tyreek Hill were about to set records. Puka Nacua might set a catch record, but that catch record has been set so many times the last decade. Now the yards would be crazy, but we also saw Saquon Barkley have 2,000 yards last year, and he wasn't even close. CMC, I mentioned Hill 2 years ago, wasn't even close. So
CMC
if those
an MVP is
so that's what I'm saying is like the running backs aren't really sticking out. Puka Nacua maybe, but that's nothing special about it like that. I think it's honestly between the QBs, and I know you guys don't like it because it's not a sexy name, but Goff is in there, Dak's in there, but I believe it's Baker because of all these storylines around him where he's doing it with guys that have been in and out of the lineup. So I believe it's Baker.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm at a point this season that
I agree.
There's too much going on. Too much. Like, you got Daniel Jones at the level that he's at.
He's in the top 5.
Now, mind you, outside of his first 2 weeks, look at the numbers. Outside of his first 2 weeks, Daniel Jones is not as impressive as you would think.
But they're also not
But
throwing it
aside
as
from that-
much like the first 2 weeks. They still been running the ball a lot more, and they're not putting a lot on his plate. But he's still playing.
No, I agree. But there's
Taylor's
too
on
much
fire.
uncertainty
Yeah,
right now.
Taylor's-
There's too much bullshit. I can't even like comfortably say who I'm confident in an MVP race right now. Like I need 4 more weeks to really break it down.
I agree. Like I literally, if you told me right now I need to write down an MVP, I couldn't do it. Like there's nobody right now that's just a clear cut favorite.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the CFL.
nah, I ain't doing all that now. Well,
No, but it's not
No,
because of
no.
lack of skill in the NFL. It's just there's so many underdogs that are on top. There's so many guys on the top that are not performing. Like I need a few weeks to see some consistency. We've talked about, like you said, Mark, with Baker Mayfield. I've got to see that continue. Even when Mike Evans comes back, I've got to see it continue. I've got to know who the real deal is. Right now, nobody has stepped up aside from maybe Josh Allen. Nobody right now is like, this is my fucking guy.
But even Josh Allen.
yeah, well, because like if you watch Josh, and this is not to make excuses for him, they're actually the same thing. They're not asking him to do like what he used to do 4 years ago. Like they trust Cook a lot more, obviously, which is the right thing to do. You got to trust your star running back who you paid, and then Josh, when it's time to turn up, he normally turns up. Now they settled for a field goal, which we'll talk to Patriots in a little bit. But
listen, you want to talk Baker balling out without Mike Evans and without pieces. Let's talk about Dak.
That's why I said Dak's in my list. He's in my top. He's in my top 3.
I mean, let's not forget about 300 yards from Mac Jones with receivers you've never heard of. I'm just saying.
I've heard of Kendrick Bourne, and shout out to Bourne got me $5, by the way.
I've definitely heard of Stephon Diggs.
And they're
Oh, that's not Mac Jones, he said.
Oh, Mac Jones,
Niners.
my bad.
Yeah, you're looking
Okay.
at wide receiver 3 and 4s on every team in the NFL.
No, yeah, I would say Mac Jones,
Well,
if he
the problem
consistently
is, though,
plays.
If he played the rest of the
problem is
season,
that-
yes.
The problem is Mac Jones ain't playing the rest of the season.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm just saying y'all give these guys credits for playing with nobody. So is Mac Jones. Though.
No, we'll talk Niners in a minute. Like I said, I have a lot to say about Mac Jones. But, guys, let's move to the AFC South. And let's just say this. We didn't have these two teams at 4-1 through 5 weeks.
I didn't have them at 1-4 these first 5 weeks.
Oh, I had the Jags, I think, at 2-3. And I had the Colts. I think I had the Colts. I think I had the Colts winless. So, are the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts for real? Not saying they're going to go win the Super Bowl, but are they for real? Where, hey, we respect them a little bit. They're a playoff team that can win 10 games this year.
I'm going to go with the Colts. Yes, Colts have a defense.
So do the Jags. They have the most turnovers forced. They have the most turnovers forced in the NFL.
I don't care what they have. Jags are not for real. No, not worried about the Jags.
Their offense is the thing that throws me off. Their defense is fine. It's the offense.
They don't have a quarterback. Lawrence is horrible. He's lucky he won that game last night. Lawrence is terrible. I mean, literally, they're literally a quarterback away. I don't care what they say about Lawrence. Like, if they had a decent quarterback right now, they got the receivers, they got the defense, they got teams playing great. Like, they got the pieces. But no, I don't trust the Jaguars. No, I mean, they're probably the worst.
That's the problem because you don't know what Lawrence is coming out. The guy that played at Clemson or the guy that's playing under fucking Peterson.
Well, he was decent the first full year. Well, half year with Peterson, the other half year. But yeah, he's been bad.
He had a good half year.
He had 2 good half years. He had a good second half and then a good first half the next year.
He's never had a good season.
Yeah, not a full calendar season. No, I agree there. No, yeah, I think the Colts. I think we've hammered them the last few weeks. I think they are legit. Now, yes, you lose to the Rams, and I get the Rams lost to the Niners, but division games, that can go any other way. But still, I think we all think the Rams are a playoff team. The fact that they lost to the Rams closely and they kind of shot themselves in the foot, they could have actually beat the Rams.
They could have won, yeah.
So I'll give them that. And then I only thing about the Jaguars that I trust, I like the defense. I really do. I think the defense actually is good this year. They're playing on a better level. I think the DC they brought in, that Liam Cohen brought in, I think he is having the boys play good. Now the offense is shaky, like Doc said. And which Trevor Lawrence are we going to get? Are we going to get Clemson QB, or are we going to get the one that's been happening Urban Meyer's rookie year with them, or the last year and a half? So I think the Jaguars, if they can get the offense flowing, yes, I will trust them more. But I don't think they're out of this playoff hunt. I know it's only 5 weeks in. I think they have a shot. I had them at 9 wins before the season. I don't think them getting 10 is unrealistic, honestly.
The Jags?
I really don't. Their schedule's not that terrible, in my opinion.
I just pulled it up right now. That's what I was doing.
I mean-
Seahawks. Do we got a meeting the Seahawks?
I have the Seahawks winning.
Okay. Then
And
you
then
got the Rams.
Oh, it's London, Jacksonville. So, I mean, come on. London Jags, they're a different animal.
London
I don't
Jags,
care.
yeah, they're different breeds.
We've seen them win with worse teams.
They're not beating the Rams.
Well, I'll pick the Rams, but I think that the Jags can't count them out.
So that's 2 more L's already.
And then you beat Raiders. You can beat the Texans, which they've already done.
You can, but will you?
Well, yeah, I actually think they do. I'm not sold on the Texans.
The
Chargers.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Which
Cardinals
Chargers do we?
pathetic.
Hey, by the way, I just want to say, Jake, go tell your friends to go fuck Vladimir Guerrero because Judge just hit a 3-run home run to tie the game. So just want to throw that out there. So, yeah, the superstar comments can be put to rest a little bit now. But, yeah, now let's go Jacksonville. Let's talk Duval. The Chargers are frauds at the moment. We're going to talk about them. The Cardinals are definitely frauds. The Titans they're not that good. Then you have the Colts. Then you have the Jets. Broncos is tough in Jacksonville. Colts again, and then Titans. That's not that bad of a schedule.
Yeah.
It's not that. Now, there's tough teams, but it's not that bad of a schedule.
Well, let's be honest. All right. They beat the Panthers week 1. Nobody's impressed.
Yeah, exactly.
You lost to the Jake Browning Bengals because Burrow went out early. All right.
To be honest, they were actually doing better against Burrow than they were without Burrow.
They were, and that's the sad part. But you beat the C.J. Stroud before C.J. Stroud put his glasses on and remembered how to be a quarterback.
No, Stroud played the Ravens. That's what it was. It wasn't that Stroud knows how to be a QB.
You beat Purdy on 1 foot.
Like I'm impressed by 4-1 because this is the Jags. But like this win against the Chiefs, I want to say it's the most impressive win. It's not like the Chiefs are fucking weak.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
a week ago, we
like
were
this
all,
is a game that you're
could,
like, oh my god, the Jags are them. They're not.
I mean,
the Chiefs are fucking weak.
I mean, a week ago, we were after the Chiefs went to 2-2, and the Chargers started to lose to the Giants and the Broncos. We don't know what they are. We're saying that the Chiefs might still win the AFC West
because it's so horrible.
Well,
we were saying the Chiefs. We were asking if the Chiefs were done.
And we were saying
I don't think I was on that show, but I definitely was not saying the Chiefs might win the AFC West.
Yeah. I mean, but you're also the one that rides Mahomes. So they did pretty good against Mahomes. And y'all said, they caught a pick 6. They kind of shut them down when they needed them to. So, I mean, I would say that's still a pretty good win, in my opinion. Especially there, you haven't beat Jacksonville. You haven't beat Kansas City since 2009. So I would say I'd say beating the Chiefs, good win for them. Guys, Luke brought it up, and I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for him to come around to my side. Is John Harbaugh on the hot seat?
Given the current climate, I don't think he is. They're missing way too many pieces. Lamar's out. 90% of the defense is out. They're trying to bring guys in to bolster back up. I don't know how you put this on Harbaugh. I don't.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush was absolutely fucking dog shit.
But what's the excuse all the other years where they're not advancing as far as they should with?
And I'm so glad Chris joined
I'm not disagreeing with that, but this year you can't fucking look at Harbaugh this year. He ain't the problem.
How about
this?
You
can't win without players.
How about this? John Harbaugh, since the 2012 Super Bowl run, has never won 2 playoff games in the same postseason. He's been to 1 AFC championship. He got off Joe Flacco and got a 2-time MVP and still can't get to the Super Bowl. They didn't look good before. They didn't look good. They look good. They look good before the injuries this year. So how many passes we giving this guy? I mean, how many more?
Not even that. Let's talk about. I mean, you want to bring up injuries or whatever. I wish I had the stats here, but I mean, how many blown leads in the fourth quarter as John Harbaugh gave up?
Oh, with a healthy team. Wasn't there some crazy stat about like how he's blown double-digit leads
in the fourth quarter, like 7 or 8? I mean, there's a whole fucking picture of like the scoreboard bugs of how many.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jake. What's the Niners record right now?
4-1 with injuries.
Kyle Shanahan can do it, and I don't even like Kyle Shanahan, and he's doing a damn good job with all his injuries. No quarterback most of the year, no receivers, no IU to start the season. Juwan Jennings in and out. Parcells been out. Kittle's out. You lost Nick Bosa, one of the best defensive players in the NFL. So Harbaugh gets the passes, but Kyle Shanahan can make it work in the 49ers. It just blows my mind. You can't say CMC because they have Derrick Henry.
So the only thing that I'm going with is there a better option right now?
I mean, yeah. I keep saying Joe Brady. I mean, you have to give someone a chance. He turned the Bills' offense around off Ken Dorsey. He got James Cook involved. He took the pressure off Josh Allen. Josh Allen has looked better and been way smarter with the ball the last 2 seasons. I'm not saying Lamar's got turnover problems.
There are a lot of better options that have done better with worse teams. Like
the better options.
There's coaches out there that I don't like playing with dog shit teams, but they can come into Baltimore and win better games.
The problem is
offensive
Harbaugh
defensive
passes
coordinators that the Ravens have had that let them leave the building are all better fucking options.
And the thing is, we keep giving him a pass. I mean, we can't just keep doing this. Like, I get it. This year, he's probably going to get a pass because of the injuries, like Doc said. But in 2026, if they're healthy and they can't get to the Super Bowl, he's got to go. It's a what have you done for me lately kind of league. It's not what you did 13 years ago, because if Bill Belichick can get fired after 6 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots,
absolutely,
then so can John Harbaugh. And same thing with Mike Tomlin, and same thing how Mike McCarthy got fired, Sean Payton moved on, so that happened. But yeah, it's time to start thinking about it. It really is.
I mean, a perfect comparison is fucking Dabo at Clemson. I mean, he's over here fighting for his life in every press conference about, oh, look what I've brought. But what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Super Bowl was how long ago? Over 10 years ago.
12 years ago.
So that's Mark makes a great point. That's exactly what it's going to be, is like, hey, man, we gave you the pass last year with the injuries. This year, everybody's back, everybody's healthy. You better fucking do something. Like, the injuries this year, honestly, are going to expedite his departure if he doesn't get it together.
And I don't want to hear about, like, they don't have wide receivers. I mean, Mahomes is out here doing it with fucking Subway employees when they went to the Super Bowl.
Hot dog vendors.
Joe Burrow's doing it with fucking McDonald's workers for his offensive line.
And I don't want to hear the receiver excuse because, and I wish Luke was here, because he's the same guy that bitches about how he wish they had receivers, but then he rips Joe Burrow for having to pay all these wide receivers. So fucking pick an argument that you want to stick to and keep the same narrative, because you can't ride Joe Burrow for having it and then wish Lamar had it, and then you fucking dick ride Joe Burrow when he can't stay healthy. So make up your mind. Please make up your mind. That's what the thing is, though.
And the thing is like the Ravens have a shit offensive line also.
Yeah, Joe Burrow doesn't have the ability. Joe Burrow's just not. He wasn't given the God-given ability to go run a fucking 4-3.
No, and like I said, what was it, like Monday night? Fucking Chris Hemsworth or whatever was like talking about how Lamar Jackson's turning into a pocket passer. 2 seconds later, 2 seconds later, he's running for 40 yards.
Yeah, it's a joke. I mean, I like Doc said, I agree. He'll probably get the year. But 26, something's got to give. He's got to get to the Super Bowl. Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott, same coach, got to get to the Super Bowl. These guys got to get there. You got to overcome Andy Reid and Mahomes eventually. You can't keep riding that. Oh, Mahomes in the AFC. Tough shit. Tom Brady didn't always go to the Super Bowl in the AFC. Guys found a way.
We're calling it a warm seat, and then next season's a hot seat.
Well, I've been saying it should be hot, but I kind of cooled off when he made the AFC Championship because he did get there. Yeah, so I understand that. But you have to keep growing, not going backwards. You just can't do that.
And they're not getting younger.
No, they're
not. The problem is you've made the excuses of Mahomes, this or that, or whatever the case is. Your ultimate excuse is this season. Your entire fucking team is on IR. Your ultimate excuse is this season. If they come back next year and you can't make something happen with it, what the fuck are we doing?
Yep, time to move on then.
They had their entire team week 1 and still got fucking blasted.
Yep, blew a 15-point lead.
Yeah, but
3.5 minutes left.
No, I agree. But opening week, I mean,
you can't.
Opening week, they're all veterans. It's not like college where it's like new players are stepping up.
Yeah,
they've all been there.
The whole same team too. Come on.
And it's the same thing. They blew it to Josh Allen.
Week, everybody fucking blows the first week.
You don't blow a 15-point lead the first week.
And 3.5
John
minutes left in the
Harbaugh
game.
does.
That
John
exactly.
Harbaugh does.
So you against him or are you defending him? Which one do you want? Which one do you want to pick?
No, I'm definitely against him. But there are asterisks.
Oh, let's talk the other Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, and the Chargers. We were crowning them a little early, boys, when they were 3-0. We were saying how cute they look, how fun. Are they fraudulent?
So, I mean, the biggest thing going into the season with the Chargers was the offensive line that Harbaugh built up. We thought it was going to be great. Granted, they are a little banged up, but they're not performing with the way that we thought they were going to perform. Quentin Johnson came out the past 4 games, looked outstanding, like a completely different wide receiver, and then back to his ways this game. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, fumbling and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that game.
Yeah,
He caught 4 of 4 targets.
Yeah, he fumbled one of them.
Yeah, fumbled one ball all year long. But
He wasn't.
And-
It wasn't.
Johnson's big problem has been catching.
But it wasn't a good game this week for him. It just wasn't.
I mean, as a whole, the whole
And
team
a fumble is
wasn't, but-
big. It's not like it's a little thing.
I would say the defense also had some issues against the Commanders. First half was good, but then Jaden Daniels hey, welcome back this week. But yeah, he kind of stepped up and he balled out in the second half. Merritt balled out. They let Bill Merritt run wild on this defense. And I understand the Khalil Mack's not there, but hey, Khalil Mack hasn't been there in a couple weeks, so you can't really use that as an excuse. I get it. Hampton's hurt, Alt's hurt, Slater's hurt. But I always say next man up. I understand, these are valid excuses, but that doesn't take away your team being bad. So unless they can get an O-line quick and figure something out how to block Herbert, by the way, throwing at a highly rate that I didn't think we would see under Jim Harbaugh. I'm not a fan of this team. I think the Broncos, welcome back, Denver. You're welcome back. You're back to my opinion, the AFC West favorites.
Yeah,
it's a revolving door with these 3, but Broncos back to the favorites for me.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
yeah, I think we definitely jumped on the hype train with the Chargers a little too early. I mean, to be fair, Hampton's not getting utilized the way he should.
he won't be getting utilized.
I know.
He won't be getting
He's out
utilized
for 4 weeks.
He ain't getting utilized for a while, but I don't know if Ladd McConkey's just out to get in triple covered, but he hasn't done shit this year.
They're not even looking
Quinn
his way.
Johnson's wide receiver 1, in my opinion. But is that he's not getting open or what's the deal? Because I know, and I said it last year. Jim Harbaugh came out and made it very clear we're not writing Johnson out of the lineup. We're going to get him more involved. We're going to get him where he needs to be, and it's finally paying off this year.
No, I mean, I said it. I told Mark I can't remember. I think it was last week or the week before that Johnson's getting the easy routes. He's lined up in the slot. Ladd's out there. Keenan Allen's out there. All the coverage is there, and Johnson's getting these easy I don't want to say drop off balls, checkdowns, but he has easy routes right now.
Yeah, he's got more opportunity.
His problem wasn't route running though. The problem was that he was dropping the ball. So at the end of the day, you got to hit the man that's open if he's going to get yards and make plays.
So I didn't watch too much this last Chargers game, but is QJ getting the CB1 now?
I wouldn't say that. No,
I don't think so. No, I think.
And to be honest, not many CB1s travel either nowadays. A lot of them stay on one side, but
I know Ladd has been all year. I was just wondering if this game, because Ladd had a better game.
Well, let's be honest. The Commanders don't have a CB1. Can you name me their CB1 that's actually good?
Yeah,
Marshall Lattimore sucks now.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, he was getting torched by Drake London the week before. So
Saints won that trade.
But we'll see. The Chargers, they have. I mean, actually, they have the Dolphins. So if they can't survive this week, I mean,
it's over.
They can't survive the Dolphins. I've lost all confidence.
Agreed.
If you can't survive Mike McDaniels taking his glasses off after his last game, you're done.
Why is Mike McDaniels still hired now that I think about it? Goodness gracious.
We were told Monday. I was agreeing with you. I thought we'd see it Monday morning too.
I thought for sure.
Maybe Tuesday, but
I think the Dolphins just don't have a contingency plan. They just came in McDaniels our guy. Tyreek's going to be here all year. I know he's out on injury, but he's still out there. Tyreek's Like Tyreek's in a fucking hospital bed, but he's still going to catch that ball and get a touchdown. And you got a quarterback that can't hit him.
Came out they're going to cut Tyreek Hill at the end of the season too, though.
Yeah, that's definitely looking like that, guys. Let's talk a guy that has been shopped around. Let's talk Stephon Diggs, New England Patriots, and Drake May. Guys, what an impressive win. Going to Buffalo, your last time ever in that stadium unless you play in the playoffs. And you do best Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, the last unbeaten technically because they played later than the Philadelphia Eagles. Are we ready to say the New England Patriots are, like we mentioned, the Jaguars and Colts, a team that can compete and make a playoff hunt? Or playoff push, I mean.
I am not ready to say that. This is a typical Josh Allen fumbled the bag game.
Say he fumbled.
I don't even know about. No, I wouldn't even say Josh Allen. This is a typical the Bills lost game they should have won. This is one of the traditional Bills should have won and lost.
Bills played sloppy first half, I'd say. And then, the interception was dumb. I thought it was great. It was a great play by the corner, but it was dumb. The play that Josh threw was dumb. He just didn't see the corner at all, even breaking. And it was just a good play by the defense. But it was terrible. He didn't see it. That's why it was terrible. He just didn't see it. But I would say Drake May's playing good, guys. I mean, and I expected Josh McDaniels to get the best out of Drake May throughout the period of the year. He's not playing bad football. 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1,261 passing yards. He's top 5 in yards. Now, they have a running back problem because I don't know which running back they want to use. They should use Henderson, but the defense is good. Christian Gonzalez is back.
Gonzalez is a stud.
Yes, he is, and I think the Patriots, they benefit from an easy schedule just like the Jaguars. This is a team that can get there, maybe benefit of the schedule, but I think the offense is getting better. Stephon Diggs looks like Stephon Diggs once again, boys.
Yeah. Stephon Diggs went and got him some Cardi B, and he all of a sudden looks like his old self. But like I said, Gonzalez is an absolute stud. That dude is going to be elite. I'm not ready to call them contenders, but I'm also not calling them pretenders. They're right there on the fence for me. I need to see a little bit more. I like what I see from Drake May. I'll give him that for sure. But I need to see a little bit more before I say they're actual contenders for sure.
I say he's seeing an identity from this team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the identity is if they can figure out the running back, if they can stop playing Stevenson so much, put Henderson.
That's exactly it.
Exactly.
You put a guy in to get 2 touchdowns and 15 yards.
Bro, he has more fumbles than touchdowns. Why is he still keep touching the ball? I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point on the identity. That's what I'm saying. Stop giving the opportunity.
Give Trevion the ball
for a reason.
But I feel like Vraves
is bona fide number 1.
I feel like Vraves doesn't trust rookies that much as a coach. I don't think he was
not
really
at all.
But you trust Stevenson that fumbles twice a game?
I know that.
I know.
That's on a good week.
But I think over the duration of the year, I think they're going to get away from Stevenson as much, especially now that Gibson's out for the season.
I mean,
you
can't afford to be in a position where you're trying to compete and go, let's see what happens week 14 and we'll make a decision. You got to make the decision now. If you want to compete, if you want to be a contender, you got to build that identity now. You got to get your team going and get everybody on the same cylinders.
I'll tell you this, Chris. I know you hate to see this and hear this. And this is no disrespect, but the Patriots' next few games, Saints, Titans, Browns, they can make a distance and put themselves above 500 pretty easily.
Oh, they're winning 2 of those. Titans and Browns.
Yes, Chris is pulling for this. Chris wanted to tank a little bit. He wants the Saints. He wants that game. He wants the Patriots.
I can hear him. I can literally hear him salivating. I hear the drool coming out of the side of his mouth like a bulldog.
Yeah, so, I have a couple things. So, I'm going to give respect to the Patriots. I'm not going to say that the Bills lost this game for themselves. I think the Patriots won this game themselves. May was giving Josh Allen when he was throwing the Diggs, looked like prime Josh Allen Diggs connection right there. The run defense
was good.
The run defense absolutely stopped Cook. The past 4 weeks, nobody could stop Cook. He was outstanding. He did absolutely fucking nothing this game. High hopes for Trevion Henderson with Gibson going down. But Patriots will probably go sign 2 practice squad running backs. And it'll be Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah.
Then it will go the 2 practice squad running backs, and then Henderson will be 4th in the lineup. So I don't know what they're doing over there. But they're losing this week. hands down, they're losing next week.
And you're gonna give someone some big old shit in the chat if that happens.
I think the Pats are going to be really involved in the trade deadline. I thought receiver, but hey, maybe they go running back now. Who knows?
Lot of money. I mean, they have a lot of cash.
That's what I'm saying. And
I'm
if they're
gonna tell you-
contenders,
I'm going to tell
I
you.
can see them going in.
Well, maybe if they beat the Saints, maybe they just tell Alvin Kamara to come hop on the plane.
I'm going
and
to
they
tell you
trade for
who the
Kamara.
Pats need to go and get.
The Bears
They
need
need to go and
Kamara.
get.
Chiefs need Kamara.
Kamara's
Pats need to go and get.
slowly
Pats need to go and
losing
get Jacoby
snaps too.
Myers.
Jacoby Myers, bring him back.
They need a receiver. Jacoby Myers, quarterback away from being a dog receiver.
Jazz Chisholm, baby. We got the lead. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see. I think Patriots could be spenders at the trade deadline. We'll see. Guys, maybe they get one of these two receivers. When do we start to see the receivers on the sideline with Nick Sirianni, with Jalen Hurts causing a lot of drama? I know it's been a little bit of Twitter battle, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, saying we want the ball. It's been kind of quiet, and not quiet, but low threat. When do we see it become high threat?
It's
Well,
already getting
honestly,
there. It's getting there.
They had a players meeting that lasted hours. It was Saquon, Brown, and Hurts.
I'll say I missed that one.
But the problem is that it's not even with the coaches now. It's AJ fucking hates being with Hurts.
Hates it. Hates it. Yeah.
I feel bad
I
for
get-
Smith because
I get
I
as
feel bad
if
for
wide
Smith because he actually
receiver one-
likes him.
I get being a wide receiver one. You want to get your targets and everything, but at the end of the day, you're winning football. You're 4-1. You're winning.
They're not
football.
winning anymore now.
They
They
lost
did.
one game.
They
Yeah,
lost
but
two
see-
games now.
No, they lost one.
No, they're 4-1.
They're 4-1.
Oh, okay.
They've been
Congratulations,
close
man.
and almost. They've been close in a lot of games. Yeah, they're playing.
They had
Well,
they had to battle back against the Rams last week or
They're not
the week
losing this
before
week.
last.
They're playing the Giants.
But at the end of the day,
Starts balling
I
now.
understand. I
Yeah,
understand
fuck what
you're
Dart
the
does.
top dog on the team. But there comes a time where you're like, the wins matter more. Getting the ring matters more. At the end of the day, if your team is winning, the game plan is working. You're not going to get it every single game. Now, with that being said, he's not getting any fucking game. So yeah, go out and get yours.
I don't think it's he's upset that he's not getting the ball. It's that when he's getting thrown the ball, it's fucking terrible.
He was wide open for that deep touchdown. Wide open.
I'm going to be
I mean,
honest.
granted,
I've been
he stopped a
calling
little
Lamar-
bit, but still,
Yeah.
like, it was bad.
It was bad.
I've been calling Lamar RB1, but really, Jalen Hurts is RB1.
I've been saying that Jalen Hurts is not. a good
Jake's been on that. I will say Hurts is big in like the big games, but he in the regular season he's off and on, and it's inconsistent. It really is.
But that's what makes the Eagles so good is that they control the tempo and the game clock. These guys will come out here and take a 25-minute drive just to fucking do it to get it down so they're up by 10 with a minute left to go.
They also had Barkley with 2,000 yards last season. So, I mean.
And Barkley's been figured out this year.
Correct.
So Barkley's been figured out, and your
He's
two Barkley's been figured out, and then Brown and Smith want the production. So no one's getting the high production besides Dallas Goedert and Barkley in the passing game. So they, as receivers who got paid, want to be involved in the wins. And it's just not working.
I don't blame them. I don't
Devontae
blame
Smith's
them.
active.
I mean,
He participates.
The last 2 weeks, yes. The first 3 weeks, no. But, guys, let's move on to Jake. Let's move on to your team, the 49ers. I want to ask it. 4-1, we mentioned the injuries. We know about that. But when they are fully healthy, are they truly a dangerous team now? Because now they're 4-1 with all these guys. How dangerous are they when they're healthy?
I mean, we were always dangerous. I mean, if healthy, this is a good roster. Yeah, you didn't have him at 10 wins?
I had him at 10 or
I'm just
11.
giving you shit. I'm fucking with you. I had him. I like him.
This is a good roster. But I mean, we're not going to be fully healthy all season. But if we were healthy, I think with Mac Jones, we're a better contender than we are with Purdy.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Mac Jones this year has looked better
He has found the perfect system.
He found the coach that truly wanted him from the start. I mean, let's just call it what it is.
No.
Shanahan wanted him, Lynch didn't.
Yeah.
I really like the Niners this year. They beat the Saints by 5. They beat the Cardinals by a point. They lost to the Jags. This team is dangerous.
Yeah, but we're talking about when they're healthy. These are also
healthy.
I know I'm giving them shit. Relax. Just kidding.
Like when they get Kittle back, they get Ayuk back, they get Pearsall back, and they get Juwan back. Obviously, no Nick Bosa the rest of the year, but when you get those offensive players back, it's gonna make it so much more like fluent, so much better. Maybe that makes it better for Purdy as well when he does resume his spot. I think the Niners are dangerous. I think the NFC West, besides the Cardinals, are actually dangerous. I think the Rams and Seahawks are good too. This division's good besides the Cardinals.
Leave Mac Jones in there. He's killing it.
But I don't think they're going to because they just paid him. Yeah,
you can't.
No, they won't. Not with the money they're paying him. I know that, but
you can't. I mean, I wish they would. Mac Jones looked amazing, but you can't put $250 million on the bench if healthy.
Well, I mean, the Falcons kind of did it. I mean,
that was a different situation, though. I feel.
Yeah, I mean, Mac's working for you. I mean, you can do it.
I mean, if Purdy comes back and looks like he did it versus the Jags, then maybe it happens. But he's still going to come back. We're not just going to stay with Mac Jones from this point on right now.
Yeah,
he'd have to lose his job throughout the season.
But to answer the question, though, I think the Niners, when healthy, are a dangerous team.
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad they're not healthy in 2 weeks when they play us. Now they're going to have some guys back, but not all of them are back. So, I'm excited about that. Chris, let's laugh about the Arizona Cardinals, man.
Fucking.
Doc likes to mention the Bears beat the Bears, but this is the definition of beating yourself. You fumble the ball at the 1 yard line. You can say it. You can argue it was not or was not. The ball is a fumble. Then you kick the ball around after you get an interception, and then you let them get a touchdown, Tyler Lockett in the end zone. So how embarrassing should the Arizona Cardinals feel? How embarrassing should this coach feel, by the way, for hitting his player?
Yeah, if you're going to hit a player, fucking stand on 10 toes down and own it. Don't apologize.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're going to hit him, beat the shit out of him. Don't give him a little fucking.
Okay, I don't know about beat the shit out of him, but
no, I mean like make him like if you're gonna hit him, if you're gonna fucking hit him and take that fine, make it $100,000 hit.
I'm glad Doc's talking with no video on right now.
I mean, it's better than when the video is on. No, the Arizona Cardinals, I mean, they should just be embarrassed with themselves. You have that long run, you fumble. Don't know how people are still doing that.
Just happened the week before.
Yeah, I don't know how that's still happening. The fuck up on the defense with the fumble, and that was just bad luck.
I feel like the Cardinals all year they want to lose these games. They almost did it against the Panthers. They kept the Saints in it. Like it just felt like they wanted to lose these games.
And let's be honest, Kyler's not the guy. Kyler is not a good quarterback.
He looks so scared. That one play where he was going to scramble, he just pitched like, and he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, leave him alone. The dude's like 4'5".
He almost got a concussion for a ball that hit him in the face. He literally missed a play because he was hurt.
Yeah.
So this team's embarrassing. I don't believe in anything the Cardinals are doing, and they should feel embarrassed. But Chris, I just want to get the laugh out of the way. Let's talk your dynasty quarterback, Dillon Gabriel. He started off Sunday morning in London. I thought he looked pretty well. Obviously not big stats, Colin Jackson Dart, but I thought Dillon Gabriel actually looked a little good. He might be QB1. Not saying he is, but he looks pretty good.
No, I think they definitely went in there conservative. You can see with the play calling. They weren't really passing it down the field as much. It was really just trying to get him comfortable. Big shout out to him for not putting the ball in danger, because when he would miss a wide receiver, it was 10 feet in the air and out of bounds. He was not fucking risking that ball getting turned over at all. But no, it feels like he was much better than Joe Flacco, got a little life in that offense. Really don't even know how Cleveland lost this game, to be honest. And
final drive by the Vikings is what it took.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and the sad thing is like, if you told me that Vikings had the ball and the Browns defense could win the game, I would say the Browns won.
I wanted the Browns to win so bad too.
Oh, we know why you were rooting for them. No, I mean, yeah, I like not just Dillon Gabriel. These rookies are playing good. You have the linebacker from UCLA. You got Quishon Junkins playing good. I mean, they're
Junkins is nasty.
Yeah, Junkins is
Nasty.
playing good.
Nasty.
Fannon's playing good. You know, you pair him with Njoku, and then I'm not saying he's special, but they have been trying to get Isaiah Bond involved too. So they are playing with these young core players, and for the most part, they look good. They look solid, and maybe the Browns' future is bright. I mean, it's the Cleveland Browns, so it's probably not going to hold anything to it. But at least these young kids are playing good ball.
And real quick, I know I already spent a lot of time talking, but Dillon Gabriel, I mean, coming out for your rookie debut overseas, but going against a Brian Flores defense, which is known to be one of the most hard defenses to read for a quarterback. And I think he executed perfectly.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, obviously he made a couple rookie throws, that you're not going to make, but I thought he looked good, Jake, and I'm excited to see him keep going down the line. Now you play Pittsburgh Steelers this week, another good defense. You go from this blitzing defense from Flores to T.J. Watt from the Steelers.
So do you think we see Gabriel the rest of the season, or do we get some Sanders?
If Gabriel plays ass, you see Sanders. If Gabriel's playing pretty good and he's looking competent, I don't think we see Shador.
Shador should have went to the Ravens.
Now, if that's me avoiding a question, then I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Shador Sanders. Honestly, it's just
that is a Mark move. He answers it with a question.
Yeah, and then the Jake move is let's not answer the question. Let's harp on what Mark said and never answer Luke's question.
I'll be like, "Are you going to answer the question, bro?" Like,
I'm the only one that answered it besides somebody else. But
if he plays great, we don't see him. Okay, that wasn't the question. Do we see Sanders or do we not see Sanders?
I mean, ask me, like, I'd say, well, I want to see more than one game before I could truly answer it because it's like Dart, for example, he kind of came back a little bit. He tried doing too much. So let me see Gabriel for like 3 weeks. You guys mentioned the Kentucky quarterback from the college. You got to give a guy 3 weeks to see. Okay, well, ask me 2 more games, and then I'll give you my full answer.
What I'm wondering is there a short leash, or you think they're going to give him time?
No, they're going to give him time. I think Dillon Gabriel's their guy
for this year. Now, that does not mean they might not draft a quarterback in the next couple of years.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they might spend like a first round if something happens, but I think Dillon Gabriel's their guy.
Yeah. But guys, it was a good episode. Chris, I know you were a little late, and like I said, we're not going to probably have a preview episode this week. So, Chris, good luck to the Saints.
Hey, I told you there's 3 games I want to win this year. There was 4, but we won that one game.
Who's the other 3 again? Patriots.
At least one with the Falcons. I would prefer a sweep. But I'll give you a win. Patriots and Bears.
Nice. That's it. Just those 3. You said Bucs too, I thought.
I mean, I would like a Bucs win.
I would too.
I would like a Bucs win.
You okay with that?
I'd prefer a sweep on that one as well.
I think you wanted to beat the Niners too.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. So
yeah.
And I wasn't even confident about that game. Also, fuck PFF because they like put up a stat about Olave that he has like 55 targets and 0 drops. And Jake, I know you can agree that Olave has more than 0 drops.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Who does LSU have this week?
South Carolina.
Oh, that's
South Carolina.
And then the real Death Valley. Jake, Florida has who?
Good question.
Well, no, Niners have Bucs. You're going to that game, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about this weekend.
Got your seats yet?
Yeah, we got them. We got A&M.
A&M.
Hey, I would be happy with that Texas win. You can beat that Texas team.
Bro, our schedule's brutal. Gosh.
Yeah, and I know we were making. Well, you guys are probably being for real, but like that's why I think Mateer's coming back because I think he knows. Yeah, like you can maybe beat us. That's fine, but then you have South Carolina hit or miss, and you have a tough ranked. Every team's in the top 15 the rest of the year for the Sooners. So it's that time of the year where these schedules are getting hard. LSU's a pretty hard schedule too coming up. So
we got some good games.
Yeah, I mean. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to be at a pumpkin patch for the morning games, or the early afternoon games.
Oregon
by 21.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Missouri, Bama.
That was an unknown because now we're going to see Missouri against a team, and we'll see if Bama can keep it going.
Can Illinois compete at all with Ohio State?
Maybe in the first half. Ohio State, they just pull away, man. It's just unless it's like a I don't know. I think Ohio State I think they run away with the regular season and they play Oregon in the Big Ten championship. So and then Texas OU. So it is Red River rivalry weekend. It doesn't matter what team is good, what matter what team is bad. I've seen Texas go in there with worse teams and win. I've seen Oklahoma go in there with worse teams and win. And we are going to go in there. Mateer, no Mateer, doesn't matter. Texas is winning the Red River rivalry this weekend. We are keeping the rivalry in Austin. We're keeping them in there.
Unranked, favored by 1.5. I
say bet that now just in case Mateer comes in and flips the spread.
Yeah.
You got to do it just to take the – I mean, I think even with the backup in, it's going to be a feisty game. It's just that's the way OU and Texas – it's a rivalry game. These games go either way. And
I got 50 on the Yankees to come back from 2-0.
Speaking of that, we are up 8-6 right now. We just got to keep winning one game at a time. And, guys, it was a good episode. Chris, Jake, man, hope you have a good weekend. Hope you just have a good holiday weekend.
Yep, I hope everybody in this chat has a good football weekend. Wish you all luck except for Mark's NFL team.
That's fucked up, man.
Fuck the Falcons. Go pump some noise in your stadium.
We haven't done that in years.
That we know of.
Well, why don't you guys go? Hey, we do that. You guys go try and kill people. Hey, it happens.
Hey, we haven't done that in years.
Every team cheats if you get caught or not. And the difference between us cheating is we still sucked.
Yeah, that's so
bad. And we got a Super Bowl for Mars, so I'll take it.
Yeah, fair trade.
I'll take that one.
But guys, great episode. We'll be back here next week for a Week 6 overreaction episode. Good luck to everyone's teams. I'm Mark Davis. That's Jake Winnickine. That's Chris Weinhardt. Shout out to Doc, who disappeared, probably drunk on the couch right now. This is All About the Balls podcast. Have a good one. Thank you for checking out another episode of All About the Balls podcast. We want to thank all of our listeners and supporters of the Sack House. You can listen to the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram @The Sack House.